Okay, so this is about why I made $224,150 on YouTube in my coaching business while most people make zero. So, the number one thing, right? My name is Bryce Tubbs. I own a coaching business. I also have an accounting and bookkeeping firm. Now, I coach individuals, and my primary coaching program is about like coaching accountants and bookkeepers to start growing their business. We also have a program where we help coaches, consultants, and agency owners grow their practice the same way I did for mine. Now, one thing that most people don't really understand is that like these social media platforms are not necessarily designed to get you clients. They're designed to go and get you attention, which then you need to learn how to convert into people that want to work with you. Now keep in mind, in this number, like I don't make any like money from AdSense, right? My channel is not that big. My YouTube channel is only, like my main one's only about 2,100 subscribers, right? But I'm still making a really great amount of money, and the reason why is because I understand. It's called my ABC formula. So if you watch some of my other videos, like you might have known what this is. And also like if you've been thinking about like how to grow a coaching or consulting business, but just not quite working the way that you hope that it would, or maybe you purchased like a course, either a course or a coaching program, it just didn't work for you. If you want help growing your business and you want to see if like maybe having a smaller mentorship program might be something that's be beneficial for you, I recommend you click the link inside the description below, book a call with myself, and we'll see if it's a good fit for me to help you inside your business. Now, back to the ABC formula. There are 3 types of videos from the ABC. So ABC stands for audience, brand, conversion. Okay? So with each one of these different letters, there's a different type of video that we can do. So when you think about audience, it's like you're trying to assemble an audience based on what your program can generally help. So there's a lot of different ways people think about starting a YouTube channel or business, but it's like you got to remember, keep the main thing the main thing. You're not necessarily a YouTuber. You're probably a coach or consultant and you're trying to utilize YouTube to grow your coaching business. Now that means that there is a very specific way that you have to make your videos and you have to make your channel in order to make sure that you're going to get the right people watching, right? Because one thing you don't want to do is you don't just want to make a million videos, get like 100,000 followers, but they're all people that don't want to do the thing you do. So let's say, for example, let's say that you want to help people get into like a we'll say like a tech job, right? So maybe someone's like a teacher and you teach teachers how to go and get a job in like the computer science. Okay, so you don't just want to have an audience of 100,000 doctors who are like in their 60s and they have no reason to even want to do tech. I mean, like, because then what will happen is you either have to go and like keep trying to change what you're selling until you have like a product market fit. But even then you might have trouble getting them to buy from you because they might not really respect your skill set in the area that you're trying to help them in now, right? So you always want to try and start with your program. So let's say you have like a coaching program, right? Every coaching program has about 3 to 5 pillars that you take someone through in order to go and get them to the transformation which you are offering to them, right? So your YouTube videos will generally be within those categories. We're going to talk more about the specific videos when we get to like the B, right? So the brand. But first things first, you gotta make your YouTube channel related to what you're selling. That's why like for my main program, which is like for accountants and bookkeepers, right? It's like that's all the channel's about. Like I literally just made a channel. In January of 2022, I just made the channel to just talk about accounting and bookkeeping stuff, which is also why I make this channel, because it gives me a chance to kind of like talk about different things I actually like talking about, not just like how to grow one type of business. Okay, so the way that I go and build my audience on YouTube is actually with SEO, that's search engine optimization. So basically there are a lot of different tools you can use online, like you can use Answer the Public, you can use TubeBuddy, to where you can type in different sentences that people are searching on Google and seeing if people are also searching the same things on YouTube, right? And then why is this so powerful? Like why is it important? Because when I used to make videos, I would just be making random videos based on what I thought people wanted to hear or what I thought that I wanted to say. And I made like hundreds and hundreds of like just videos and no one watched them. Right? It just never got any traction, just never went anywhere. But as soon as I started looking up like videos based on, okay, so I know that, 1,000 people search this every single month, or 100,000 people search this term every month, all I have to do is just make a video, and I'm basically going to step in front of the traffic that YouTube already has out there. And then I was like, okay. And then I know that if I make enough videos, then I can just get enough traffic of those types of people. And I can just build and build and build and build and get more people. Now, for me, over the past 2 years, I've gotten 1.2 million impressions, about 99,000 views, as well as 2,100 subscribers. So the reason why it's so significant is I make about $2.34 per view. So I had 99,000 views over the last 2 years, right? So you can kind of do the math for how much money it makes, right? And it's not just about subscribers, it's just about that traffic, right? And the cool thing about it is that my videos don't actually get that many views. I think my highest video got about like 300 or 400 views. The reason why it's so important is because I'm mixing the traffic, but I'm only getting traffic with people who search who search up search terms or keywords that have buyer intent. So, for example, let's say that you are a relationship coach, right? So let's say that you, actually, I'll tell you from one of my clients. One of my clients named Sam, he actually grew 2 YouTube channels. Both of them are kind of related to how to learn piano, right? So he has a course about like how he teaches people how to learn piano. So one's like about like gospel songs, the other one's just like general, right? Now on his YouTube channel, on one of his channels, he got to like, I think like 12,000 subscribers in the span of like 3 months. That's crazy. Right? But he did it because he just knew what videos to search or what videos to make based on what people are already searching. And he just put the videos out there in front of people, just relevant videos based on what they're searching, right? But a lot of people are searching like how to learn piano. People are learning like, well, I need to learn piano for this wedding, right? So there's buyer intent in some of those questions. So then they started buying his course about piano. And then so it's been pretty cool. He also had the second channel, I think, got to like 3,000 subscribers in 2 months. Now, keep in mind, the more niche that your channel is, oftentimes the more like the slower it is to grow. But remember, it's not just about the growth of the channel. It's also about like, are you able to sell your package, right? And generally, I've kind of found that the audience is going to be, at least for a service-based business, the audience is going to be very proportional to the amount of money you're charging in a lot of cases, right? Because for example, it really depends on that. So like, for example, if you can find, let's say you're offering business coaching, okay? You're going to have a lot less of a target market than someone that's maybe just doing like how to learn a backflip or how to get a 6-pack, right? Because think about it, how to learn a 6-pack in America, there's 300 million people total, right? And it's something that almost everyone, if they really felt like it, could end up working with you, right? So you see a lot of fitness channels have hundreds of thousands of subscribers or millions of subscribers. But if you look at most business coaches or most just people in like the business space in general, right? They're gonna have like, maybe 1 million, 2 million subscribers, and that's international. Like these are people like Tony Robbins has what, 2 million subscribers. Grant Cardone has what, 2.3 million subscribers. Patrick Bet-David, versus you see someone like a Mr. Beast who has like over 100 million subscribers. Like that's 100 times the size, right? But Mr. Beast is selling something different, right? So it's just a little bit different. So don't get kind of caught up if like maybe you're growing your channel, but you're not getting a lot of subscribers or you're not getting a huge amount of views like you're seeing these other guys, right? Like my main channel, I have 819 videos. I only have 2,100 subscribers, right? But for the size of the channel, it's very, very powerful. So that's the first thing when it comes to audience. Yeah, it's like you have to make videos that are related to the people who are going to buy your program and like see like what are they already searching for, and then just put those out there as many as possible. Like, so for me, I always recommend like you try to get to the number about 100 videos as fast as possible. For me personally, it took me about 2 months to do that on my old channel because I was just blasting them out. I'd literally just like found those search terms on TubeBuddy and then just put them inside of like a spreadsheet, and I just went to town. I was doing 2 to 3 videos a day. Each of them were like 10 to 15 minutes long. I just went to town. But it's also why I got clients like in my second month, right? Because I had so many videos up there, people can start binging. So actually, let's move into the next one, which is branding, okay? This kind of slides into it, right? What to actually make your videos about. So you already have your topics. Now, the inside of the video is going to be what's very important, right? Because branding is more about like, what are the values, the messages, the stories, and the beliefs that you tell and you want people to have in order for people to really buy into working with you in your program. So for me, I like doing value videos. Now, basically inside the value videos, you take those 3 to 5 pillars that your coaching program is about, right? And you basically start writing out all the different mini things that you can teach someone about within those 5 things, right? Because it's like the more stuff that you have to teach people on, the more stuff you can make videos about and the more that you can like explain. So like, for example, let's say I'm trying to teach coaches how to start a business. The first thing that you do is you actually go and like write out your 3 to 5 pillars. You then go and like put them on a Google document, and you just start going and like going to town, just attacking. So for example, let's say that I'm going to teach you guys how to price your services. I'm going to teach you how to structure your services. I'm going to teach you how to write out your program in a way that makes sense over a 90-day period. I'm going to teach you how to get people to sign up not just once, but twice for your program, and then third time, just keep re-signing up. I'm going to show you how to make sure that you structure your program so you're not getting a lot of people like messaging you at 3 a.m. in the morning. I'm going to teach you how to structure your program so you can make it into a group program instead of just a one-on-one if you so desire. I'm going to teach you how to make YouTube videos. We're going to teach you how to run a Facebook group. We're going to teach you how to do Instagram. We're going to teach you how to basically build a brand. We're going to teach you how to, like, you see all these different things, and within each one of these different things, so like teaching someone how to make a brand. Okay, so they want a YouTube, how to make the videos, what type of videos, when should they be posting, should they be using colors, how to make the graph. Like, there's a million different things I can teach about within each one of those like sub pillars or sub deliverables we're doing, right? So I have endless content in a lot of cases. So I can make like 1,000 of these videos and basically never say like the same thing like 2 or 3 times, right? That's what you kind of want when it comes to you making videos. Now, the reason why we're giving away so much value is a couple of different reasons. Number one, it's like people used to say this a lot, but they don't really say this anymore in the industry. It's like, well, if I give too much away, then no one's going to want to buy from me. Well, that's kind of, it can be true for some people, but it's not necessarily true for the majority of buyers. Most people are very reciprocal. They believe in reciprocity. So if I put out 1 million videos and you watch 1 million of my videos, most times you're going to want to say thank you for that. And the way they say thank you is by signing up for your program. Even if they don't want to use it, even if they don't care about it, it doesn't really matter. Just saying, hey, thank you so much for, making this much value and teaching me all this different stuff. It's actually very, very interesting when you think about it, right? So it's like you kind of have to get out of scarcity mindset, where it's like, you're trying to hold on to all information possible, and you don't want people to like find out about it. You have to actually go the opposite way and just like give as much stuff as away. The main thing is like you just want to like be in. So you have your pillars, right? But you just want to like share different parts of the program throughout. Right, you don't want to like, don't make it into a course where you're like doing everything like very sequential. Just if one day, let's say your program's about like how to develop a six pack, right? It's like, okay, so diet, weightlifting, mindset. So day number 1, just do a video about like diet and food. Number 2, just do something about like exercise. Number 3, do something about like mindset. And day number 4, do something exercise. Then it's about like mindset. Then it's eating. And then maybe it's mindset, eat. Like you just keep mixing up the order as you feel more and more inspired. And then you got to remember, like, you can teach people every single thing that you're going to teach them when they pay for it. And most people can't implement anything on their own. Like, it's not trying to be mean, but just, most people just can't put all the pieces together. And number 2, if it's out of order, like, they just don't know what order to put it in. And number 3, most people that have money don't want to watch 100 videos to figure this stuff out. They'll watch like 2 or 3 of your videos, be like, okay, this person can help me out, and then just buy from you. It's very interesting. It's very, very interesting, right? But you just need to be able to display that you know what you're talking about, and you can talk about it in like a very organized way. So people are like, okay, you have a very proven process to be able to actually go and like help me out. Cool. Make sure also it's what's inside of your course. I cannot stress this enough. If you just make random videos, or if you talk about like a sub point that you don't actually cover inside of your course, the buyers will come and they will want you to do that, which is not a problem if you're still in like the developmental phase of your program. Right, where you're still open to like changing new things, adding new things in. But if you're kind of like already established and you have like a very set program and you don't really want to customize it for the new people, I would probably focus on keeping the content there. Or what you can do is if someone wants to learn that aspect, you could either do like a side thing for them or just tell them like it's just not important. right? So for like example, for my accountants and bookkeepers, I don't really teach them how to make content. So I don't make videos like this where I'm telling them how to make a YouTube channel, because a lot of times like they just don't want to do that, right? So it just kind of depends. Cool, and that's value. Just do a lot of those. You can never have enough value videos if you can keep talking about different things. And if you can't talk about different things, that's okay too. You can keep repeating yourself in different types of ways. Just learn how to talk about what you do in as many different ways as possible in order to make sure that it stays relevant, stays fresh, and you have endless content. Like the more content you can make, the better. I can't stress enough. The more you can make, the better. Just always. Cool. Third type of video is going to be conversion, right? So that's testimonials, behind the scenes coaching calls. Conversion is just about taking that new brand, taking that audience. You now told them what you do. Now you got to get them to buy, okay? So testimonials are good for that. Also behind the scenes coaching calls. Now this is really about just warming people up until they kind of just say, okay, I have seen enough to make a decision to work with you. Now the reason why this is cool is because you don't want people making that decision on your consultation calls if you can help it. You really want them to have made the decision to work with you inside the YouTube videos as much as possible. So you can talk about your program pricing and structure. You can talk about, what your specific program elements are. That's why I keep telling you, put all your program elements on a Google document so that, for example, I teach people how to go and do like sales calls, right? But this is actually so much more powerful, because then if someone's gone through your ABC formula, when you get on the consultation call, it's just stupid. Like you'll have people paying you, $5,000, $7,000 in like 10 minutes, because it's just like, they don't really care. They've already heard everything. You don't have to explain the program pillars. It's just like, they just know, right? That's the cool thing about YouTube, is they're just so informed on you and what you're doing, and it just makes things a lot easier. Yeah, so you just want to and then too, you want to make sure you have a call to action inside of your videos so people book a call, right? So let's say that you sell your program through booking a call. That's one thing that I love doing a lot of. Let's say you're selling a low ticket product, which I don't recommend at first, but if you have one, cool. You can just put it inside your description and people will buy it. Another thing, if you want to sell via Google document, you can too. And you just put it inside the description. I personally like booking calls because I like to screen the people who are going to be inside of my program. Also, if you don't have a lot of volume, I'd recommend probably booking a call just so you can really have people get a good feel for you and in your consultation call as you're kind of improving your systems and working. Right, but make sure you're making at least 1 to 2 call to actions for someone to book a call. I like putting mine in the beginning. I also like putting mine to the end. Now keep in mind, you're not tricking people. The more clear that you can make your call to action, that someone is booking a call to buy your program, the easier those calls will go, right? So whenever you're doing a call to action, you can do a very indirect call to action or a very direct call to action. An indirect call to action is when you get someone raise their hand to get a piece of value. So say, hey, I just made this free guide. If you want it, comment below XYZ. And then the people will comment below XYZ. Right? And then now you can reach out to them and you can talk to them, or that guide you give them sells them into why they should be working with you. Right? But if you're already on a YouTube channel, it already has 1 million videos that tell people why they should be working with you. Right? So it's you should just make your call to action very, very direct, because it's just you're gonna get so many views on your channel. It's it doesn't even matter if someone goes with you or doesn't go. It doesn't even matter. It's very, very interesting to me. Now, another reason why it's so important is because you should view every single one of your YouTube videos almost like a salesperson, or in this space they call them appointment setters, where they're booking calls in your calendars for you. Right? It's very, very automated. So you just have this army. Basically you've cloned yourself as many times. So for example, I've cloned myself 819 times on my accounting and bookkeeping YouTube channel videos, right? That's 819 videos, 819 times where I said, hey, go buy my stuff. Hey, go work with me. And I've educated people, right? So it's the same thing here. So you have to make sure you have those call to actions in there so you can get as much of the traffic as possible to book a call with you. Or if they're not booking a call with you, the ones that do, when they book a call, they know exactly why they're booking the call, and they're basically pre-sold on working with you. It's very, very critical. It's very killer. So one of our students named Alan, so he started adding in call to actions inside of his videos. Now he does financial coaching for landscapers, and basically what he did was he started getting 2 to 3 calls every single week from his YouTube channel. And again, he doesn't have that many like subscribers or followers. It's just because like people really like what he does. They believe in what he does. He has a lot of testimonials, there's a lot of proof, and then they just see it and just like, okay, cool, I want to go, I want to get started. Let's go. It just makes it so much easier. But it's just from having those call to actions, right? A lot of people will make videos, but if you don't have a call to action, people just watch your video, just consume it, and just not even know you have a course, or not even know that your course is open for enrollment, right? So you always got to tell people like what to do. Help people understand where to go by telling them what to do. Cool. And then once you have that, just get good on your consultation calls. I think we're gonna make some more videos about consultation calls. It's just consultation calls have a lot of stuff inside of it, so I haven't gotten around to making a huge amount of videos about that. But I think we have 2 or 3 on our channel that talk about sales. Okay, cool. So if you want to learn more about how we can help you implement the ABC formula inside of your business, not just on YouTube, but whether it's like Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube, to make sure that you can grow as fast as possible, go ahead and click the link inside the description, either above or below the video. See if we can help you inside our program. Now, also, if you don't, maybe you don't want to grow fast. Maybe you just want to get to like $10,000, $15,000 a month and just be there very consistently. We can help you there as well, right? It's not just about going and hitting 30, 40 grand a month as fast as possible. It's also about really building a business that suits your lifestyle and suits the way that you see the world and the way that you want to live your life. So either way, we have a mentorship program where it's very small, right? So we only accept about 5 to 7 people per month. And the reason why it's beneficial for you as compared to like some of those giant programs is because we can customize the program based on what your specific goals and lifestyle is, right? So it's not just a cookie cutter thing where everyone has to have the same exact user experience. It's more based on you. It's very customized and personalized to help you go and reach your goals in the shortest period of time possible. Okay? So that's you. I'd love to see you on the call and see if we're a good fit. Have a good rest of your day. Take it easy. And if you're not ready for a call, that's totally okay too, right? Watch some more videos. They're all free and they're all helpful for you. So I'll talk to you soon. Have a great rest of your day.